In this video, I play the Overwatch 2 Valentine's Day event and also the Loverwatch Overwatch dating simulator. It was insane. Love is in the air in Overwatch. So we're gonna play the Love of Geometry, and then we're gonna play the dating sim. What everyone is here for. Alright, let's play the Love of Geometry. Freshman me would not have loved this game. Let's go, game found. In Paris, of course it is. Wonder who I'm gonna be. Alright, so it's a 4v4, and I can bounce arrows. How many times can they bounce? Okay, a lot. Dang it. Maybe my 10 games of Sova in Valorant will get me prepared for this. Dude, he's insane. What? That was crazy. Alright, uh-oh. I can play that game. Bam. Dang it. Marked by the dragon. No! 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 Dude, I saw him too. I saw him too, and I just saw my life flash before my eyes. Oh! Huge. Dude. What? Ah! Get him! Dude, we're still tied after I was carrying for like 5 minutes? I got dragon. Dude, we're losing. Are you serious? That was embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, that was so embarrassing. Dang it. Well, it's like playing a fun little song as we send our dragon. There we go. Dude, it didn't even... Oh, that's so stupid. Come on, we got this, we got this. We cannot give up yet. Dude, what if someone had a dragon? Oh, he got me right in the donking head. Let me get the final kill. I did not get the final kill. Easy dub. If you're enjoying this video and excited to see the dating simulator, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Let's get to the meat of it. Ah, here it is. Look at it. It's what we've been waiting for forever. Oh my goodness, look. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Rewards? New game. Oh my goodness. The official but non-canon Overwatch 2 dating sim. I'm so ready to play this thing. Okay, wait, so you're saying I should just enjoy this thing and not rush off to update fan wikis with anything else I read here? We couldn't have said it better ourselves. One last thing. Am I also portraying a non-canon version of me? That's really up to you. This is getting a little too meta for us, and we wrote this. Fine, let's play this dang thing. What is our name? I like the idea of playing a every man. Every man. It's Friday night at the big city. You could use a laugh after that week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, but you love watching people bomb on open mic. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight, so dark it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust, and you see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting, adjusting, adjusting. Oh my. Oh my. Is that who you think it is? Oh no. Why are there only 2 options? What if I wanted to see just as thoroughly random example? Junkrat. Whoa, pace yourself there. You haven't even had your first date yet. 2 options are plenty for now, and maybe we'll add more dating sim opportunities in the future. We're not saying this is some kind of a test version of a potentially more robust dating adventure, but we're also not saying that. Now, who do you see in the corner? I want to do both of these, and I think we're really here to date Genji, if we're just being honest, because he's a robot, and that's just cooler. So I'm going to start with Mercy. It's Mercy. Genius doctor, genius scientist, genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there, and you're completely starstruck, love-struck, or pain-struck. I mean, I'm pain-struck. Like, I see her and I'm like, oh, ow, heal me, would you? Oh, ow, pain-struck. Being in the presence of a genius doctor has reminded you of that pain in your stomach you've been experiencing for the last couple months. What? I got bad IBS. You should probably get that checked out. If only she could check it. I can't. It hurts worse with all the butterflies you feel looking at her. Zap. Hark! Do I hear the sound of heart beating fast and smell the sweat in your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around, wondering if anyone else can see this, or are you hallucinating? Do not worry, you are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Okay, that's definite maybe on the hallucination thing. But maybe this hallucination can help you. Now, tell me, are you in love? Hold on a second. You're Hanzo Shimada. Hold up, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada. From the free-to-play game Overwatch 2? Which I have, of course, played because I just recognize you as Hanzo Shimada. I get that a lot. But no matter how similar I am to the character in Overwatch, rest assured I am Cupid, champion of love. However, it is entirely possible that Hanzo Shimada will have a skin based on me in the shop. What a coincidence. This is crazy meta. Indeed, now tell me, are you feeling the signs of love? Let's see, my stomach's hurting really bad when I see literally anyone, so that's probably just my baseline anxiety. Anxiety and affection can sometimes feel similar, but fear not, I am here to guide you through all love's intricacies. Do you wish to win the heart of Mercy? Yes, I do want to win the heart of Mercy. He arches an eyebrow. To win her heart, you must arm yourself with the power of knowledge. How much do you really know about Mercy? Wait, is he actually setting up a trivia quiz here? I'm waiting. Can I look up one thing on the Overwatch wiki first? You cannot. Now, what is Mercy's real name? I don't want to get it wrong. Listen, I would love to get it wrong and then go through this thing, but I just don't want to lose and then have to deal with everything. So it's Angela Ziegler. Incorrect! What? It's Dr. Angela Ziegler. Bro, are you serious? What are you, my anatomy teacher? Okay, Cupid Hanzo Shimada. Stop that. What is her favorite food? The tears of careless DPS heroes. That's true. The tears of careless DPS heroes. That's quite dark. I like that. She will not. Do better. What is Dr. Ziegler's field of research? Healing. Duh. Incorrect again, and I do not think Dr. Ziegler would find your attitude appealing. She's a pioneer in applied nanobiology, more specifically, biotic technology. Same difference. In the matters of the heart, the details matter. It's ridiculous. Let's just go over and talk to her. You are barely holding a decent conversation with me. I think we're having fun. Guiding you will prove more difficult than I thought. But do not worry. My magic powers will elevate you above your incompetence. Wait, I thought there was no magic in Overwatch setting. No more questions. Now, Mercy is a highly accomplished woman. What would impress her the most? I thought you said no more questions. After this one, tell me the most impressive thing about you. I am really funny. Humor is an excellent icebreaker. And what fate, you are at a comedy club, a place of humor, during an open mic night. Do I have to be on the open mic night? He hands you the mic. Click. Oh no. The spotlight illuminates you. And Mercy turns her head. She's looking at you. Do you want to hear my favorite joke about the periodic table? Nah. She said it. You put that mic back and sit down. You should have known. Only a space gorilla scientist could pull off that joke. Mercy stands and heads over to you. Ba-bump, ba-bump. Why is she coming over? Was your joke that bad? It wasn't even your joke, though. Maybe she'll scold you for plagiarizing. Hello. No, that seems too British. Hi there. You prepare yourself. Maybe she'll shoot you with her Catasis blaster for such a bad joke. You deserve it. I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for stealing the punchline from you. That was quite rude of me. I told you that was the punchline. Oh no, it's fine, really. She's apologizing for your bad joke? Truly an angel. My friend Winston makes that joke all the time. The other agents and I say, one day, we are going to bury him. I don't get that. I get it now. You could laugh, or you could continue just blinking at her like a cow chewing its cud. And funny. OP! I don't even think I can ironically pick that one. I'm just gonna keep blinking at her. Blink. 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 I hope I can't lose. She's waiting. Are you alright? Has anyone ever told you that you're hilarious? You're the first. Sadly, a doctor doesn't have many opportunities to be funny. Isn't laughter the best medicine? Dude, I'm funny. No, the best medicine lies in biotic technology. Yeah, let's rewrite that saying to biotic tech is the best medicine. So fund it. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but I prefer that version. It's been lovely chatting with you, truly. Would you be interested in joining me for dinner soon? I'd love to. I would love to so much. Please. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now and she would just resurrect you back. I hate this. Fantastic. I will meet you at Cafe Azur at Circuit Royale. This is so cringe. And she walks, no floats away. You can't believe it. You're going to have dinner with Mercy tomorrow at... Wait a minute. Circuit Royale? That's not in Midtown. If you want to make it in time for dinner tomorrow, you better queue up now. I gotta stop cringing at every joke because it'll just take too long. How do you think things went? There is room for improvement. Concentrate less on your discomfort and more on her. The first date is finished, but the journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together. Luckily, the hopeful future of Overwatch has a reasonably priced transatlantic train. You arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Supercars zip by in the distance. The aroma of high-end dining wafts from nearby tables. The menu is in front of you, and you're cursing yourself for skipping French class all those years ago. It's exactly 3 minutes and 2 seconds past the time of your dinner date, and Mercy is still nowhere to be found. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere and she had to go. Maybe. Maybe she's just running fashionably late. 3 minutes and 57 seconds? 4 minutes and 19 seconds? She must hate you. Are you gonna eat the breadsticks or just let them sit there? I am so sorry. She's flustered, having rushed over here. I was working on a new... and I wasn't keeping track of time. I got here as fast as I could. Do you forgive me? I don't want to have to say that word out loud again, so it just happens to the best of us. Well handled. Really? Shouldn't I be honest and tell her I almost had a meltdown? Consider saving that for the dessert course. Mercy smiles and sits down. Have you ordered yet? This place does a fabulous... Are you serious? Not doing it. I'm not doing it. Fried zucchini flowers. Is that what that means? You take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. Honestly, I'd fidget with the menu. You fidget with the menu, folding and unfolding it, over and over. It tears. Uh-oh. Hopefully, they won't charge you for that. Instead of failing miserably at origami, you should choose what to order. Listen. I'm broke. I can't pronounce that chicken nuggies. You order the chicken nuggets. I hope they're dinosaur chicken nuggets. You remind me of a friend I had. He also liked chicken nuggets that were shaped like dinosaurs. Let's go! The chicken nuggets arrived! They're soggy, but they look like brontosauruses, so you give the chef your compliments. Oh my goodness. Silence falls as you two eat. That awkward bit during dinner dates where you can't decide if you should converse or eat, or talk while eating, or risk spraying your date with freshly chewed food. Cupid groans. Ugh. Are you truly such an amateur? Start a conversation. What do I talk about? Something about her. Still can't pronounce that. I feel like this is a touchy subject, so what kind of hobbies do you enjoy? I like volunteering at clinics around the world and collecting crystals. Non-canonically, of course. Like, non-canonically healing crystals? My favorite is the rose quartz. That's pretty, I guess. It's pink. Pink's cool. It represents love, healing, and compassion. It represents love, healing, and compassion, right? Oh, wait. Cupid said that, not her. You could obviously tell the differences between my voices, so I'm sure you were confused. Right. You high-five Cupid. Mercy looks at you concerned. You forgot that only you can see him. My godly knowledge and love does not cover how to recover from such tomfoolery. So helpful. Just stretching the old latimus dorsi. Anyways. What does being a hero feel like? You know, no one believes me when I say that it's not that great as people think. The world saw me as Mercy, a guardian angel, noble and perfect, but I am also just Angela Ziegler, and I am not perfect. And when the world saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy. The world needs her, but I will be there. But I wish they would also welcome Angela. That's so sad. Wow. I gotta fidget with the fork. That's just what I would do. You fidget with your fork trying to buy time. The nuance is so subtle between those two choices. A challenging riddle indeed. Which answer will you choose? I need you, Angela. She chokes on her sip of water. The other patrons look over, oozing disdain at her gauche behavior. You discreetly slide a napkin towards her. You okay? Yes, I'm sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. But she looks down, face still pink. Thank you for saying that. It's nice to hear. I was wondering, I'm volunteering at a clinic in Cairo tomorrow. Would you like to see Angela trying to save the world? Cairo? Egypt? I literally can't miss it unless I stop here. She beams at you and soars away, leaving a lingering scent of perfection. Well, perfect to you. Well, one way or another, that date is complete. Thank you so much. How did our night go? You have done moderately well so far, but you must consider your answers more carefully. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. The third date awaits. Let's go. There's no time to waste. As soon as the airship touched down in Cairo, it was straight to the clinic. It's a modest clinic, bright and clean. Angela hands you a pair of scrubs and she puts on a lab coat. As she tends to patients, you help as much as you can. Hallways mopped, paperwork filled and sorted, supplies stocked. You sit down in the break room, exhausted. Angela enters. You straighten up immediately. You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee. I like coffee. She hands you a cup of something that looks like coffee. It smells like coffee, but it's definitely not quality coffee. I mean, they're like working in Cairo. Maybe they just don't want to buy the good coffee. Like they don't got a Starbucks around. I don't see one. Her genius does not extend to the baristorial arts, if such a thing exists. Sometimes you just want a crappy cup of coffee. And I'm probably just glad to have it. I also don't want to mess this date up. just kind of going on. You drink it enthusiastically. It's endearingly revolting, but strong. Do you like it? Don't tell me I have to answer that. Just what the doctor ordered. Thank goodness. I know it's terrible, but there's plenty more, so help yourself. Your stomach gurgles in protest, but hey, it'll keep you awake. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just need it. Everyone's telling me that you're a great help. Keep it up. She leaves. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. Let's go back to volunteering. You head back into the clinic lobby, picking out coffee grinds from your teeth. You're quite the brave one. You recognize that quiet, wry voice. You turn around and it's Anna. No one has experienced Angel's coffee and come out smiling the other end. Sorry, it's the voice I picked. It's how it's gonna go. Anna? The Anna Amari, legendary sniper, original Overwatch Strike Squad member? The bane of most of your matches? What is she doing here? Hey, I'm just glad they nerfed her bio grenade. Anna, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? Oh, I'm always aching somewhere. You know that. That's because she's old. And who is this? This is every man. My... She blushes. Pink mercy. TM pink. What? I guess it is, like, by definition, technically a date. I don't want to lose. Date. I'm Angela's date. See, she liked that. Anna's eyes pin Mercy in place. Dr. Angela Ziegler? Are you blushing? Absolutely not. It is extremely hot here. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have seen the world's most dangerous criminals in their final moments. That's terrifying. I've always told Fariha to look for someone who's not afraid to speak up. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angela. It was nice meeting you, every man. She leaves. Angela clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you. I'll see you when the shift ends. That wasn't very her voice, but it's fine. You're alone, wondering what just happened. Well done, you've impressed Anna Amari. Where the heck were you? Some mortals frighten even the gods themselves. The important matter is you impressed a close friend. Anna's opinion of you will heavily influence your fate with Dr. Ziegler. And speaking of fate, are you ready to see how your journey ends? Yeah, I'm pretty confident. We will see. Do you have a moment? I want to talk about something with you. Let's follow her. Angela leads you to the top floor of the clinic, where there's a rooftop terrace with stunning views of Cairo. Wow, it's the same place. Spectacular, isn't it? I come up here often, after a long shift. You both take in the view of the city, the Nile sparkling orange from the setting sun and the high-rise apartments and freeways gathered around its shores. The artist worked too hard in this game. We did not want them to draw that. So, what did you want to talk about? I wanted to thank you for these last few days together. You saw me for who I really am, and instead of judgment or expectations, you gave me humor, compassion, and kindness. That someone like you exists in this world. It makes me want to believe in it a little stronger, fight for it a little harder. I want to show you something. Take my hand. Come see this world from above, as I do, in all its beauty. Dude, what if I just friend-zoned her? That'd be really funny. Let's accept the love. I would go anywhere with you. The Valkyrie's wings spread open. Angela takes your hand and you both soar into the clouds. I've known many heroes, but you are mine. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with mercy, forever and always. I found love in Midtown. Alright, let's run it back in time for the real business. My name? Weeb. Friday night in the big city. We know this, come on. Good luck. We know our backstory. We like coming here for a good laugh. We're adjusting and then, oh my goodness, who do we see? It's Genji. It's Genji. Ninja, cyborg, an all-around bad boy from Overwatch. Oh my goodness, he's so hot. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there, and you're completely... I'm love-struck. Oh my goodness. I love him. Love-struck. You didn't know you had that thing for cyborg ninjas. Oh, I knew it. Ninjas, sure. Cyborgs. Cyborg ninja. That's a first. Your heart starts racing. You're overwhelmed with happy neurochemicals, which are in short supply these days. Zap, you know me. Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? I'm Cupid. You already know me. You look around wondering if I'm hallucinating. Oh, you can only see me. You know, and I am definitely hallucinating. Now tell me, are you in love? Oh, I think so. I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. The path to love is often confusing, but fear not. I'm here to guide you through all its intricacies. What? It means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. So do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji. So badly. Genji. Truly? I mean, there were only two options. You made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. It's because of the lore or something? The what? The Overwatch lore. You know, Genji was the younger brother Hanzo killed and felt guilty over ever since. Only Genji wasn't actually dead, he was alive, but a cyborg and Hanzo learned this, but he was still kind of upset about the whole thing, I think. Cupid looks troubled. That summary heavily favors Genji's view of the matters, I feel. But no, I'm merely saying that Genji's heart will be difficult to reach. Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. If you wish to persuade Genji, I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? You have to introduce yourself. Of course, you cannot start down the path of romance without speaking to him first. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversation focused on him. He has always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. You hope we'll get over this hostility for Genji soon, definitely, but that's not what's important right now. What is important is whenever or not, Genji, you feel any hostility towards you. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me. The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow in his club's neon light illuminates his metal mask. Are you talking to me? It's not bad, I promise. It's just his voice. And it's just my impression. Yeah, I saw you, and I wanted to say, your heart starts to pound in your ears and your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something, and remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. I really like your outfit. Oh, thanks. Not many people compliment my clothes. That's what he sounds like, right? Because he looks ridiculous. No, I really like them. So few people have RGB built into their outfits. It's unique. Honestly, I'm not gonna go against that. That's true. Yeah, they do look pretty sick, huh? Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm Weeb. Nice to meet you, Genji. Weeb, huh? That's a cool name. Remind me of the Weeb from the game Weeb's Odyssey. Is that a real game? No way, is that a real game? Genji tilts his head. His cybernetic hand grips the bottom of his mask pensively. Yeah, it was. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together? You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. But before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns, bringing you more helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go perform a set. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, here we go. Love favors the bold, Weeb. I salute you. The previous comedian steps down from the stage to some paltry claps, and when no one stands to take their place, you take the initiative to get on stage. Swallowing your nerves, you address the audience. Hello everyone, I'd be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You look out to the audience and you see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. While you could make just any joke, you have to wonder, what would make him laugh? Tell the funniest joke I know. You tap on the mic, and the feedback rings in your ears. You lean in close. Why did the building get arrested for vandalism? The crowd is silent. It was a skyscraper! I don't get it. After a pregnant pause? Like, it's just word choice. Why? Word choice. The crowd erupts into wailing laughter. You told what is truly the funniest joke of all time. You are a living legend. Everyone will remember you as the genius who reinvented the art of comedy. But what did he think? But among the crowd, one person hasn't been stricken with agonizing amusement. It's Genji. He remains just as still as you left him when you came up on stage. After signing autographs for the whole club, you return to your seat next to Genji. What'd you think of my joke? Did you like it? Yeah, it was pretty funny, I suppose. As he says this, you're watching someone being rolled out of the club in a stretcher, quite literally dying from laughter. But I think there were other jokes you could have told. Maybe ones related to me that would have made me laugh harder. Dang, he is selfish! What? You wanted me to make a joke about you? In front of the whole club? Of course, maybe a long time ago I would have been too insecure in myself to take a joke, but now I'm happy with who I am, even when people poke fun at me. But I guess you couldn't have known that. We just met, didn't we? Maybe on our second date you can learn more about me. Absolutely. Sounds wonderful, Genji. Genji sighs. A weight leaves his shoulder. Can't wait. Guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went? He seems pleased, but there is always room for improvement. I recommend doing your best to ensure he feels comfortable with you. But good or bad, your day is in the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Cafe Azur, in Monaco, the exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future. You can just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? Dude, would you travel hours for a date? A date with Genji? Yes, I would. You arrive at the restaurant, and it looks as classy as name might imply. What? A robot brings you to your table, where Genji awaits you. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie we wore to the comedy club. I mean, I'm not really dressed up either. Like, I'm just wearing clothes. My Princess Mononoke jacket. It's okay. I'm not really dressed up either, so I guess we match. Oh, I suppose that is a favorable sign. Oh, Weeb, I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me here for a date? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over? If we're gonna be honest, I would game. It was great. I had a ton of time to grind XP in Vivi's Adventure Online. Vivi's Adventure Online? That game's pretty fun, even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a bit after Vivi 3D. Right? Don't get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Editor's note, we're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Either way, I'm glad you can make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful before the waitron returns to your table and take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu but a hologram since it's the future. You should think carefully about what you order. Maybe you choose something he'd like as well. Come on, even your dinner is going to affect this guy's opinion on you. These dating sims are hard work. In that case, what will you order for dinner? I'll order his favorite food. Dude, I was literally going to guess that it was ramen and I just didn't say it. I'll have the Rikimaru ramen. Ugh, that's my favorite food. How did you know? Because you're a gamer. And it's in the official Overwatch cookbook. Well, in that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too. The Waitrons, we don't have that on the menu program, seems to be overridden by its the customer's always right subroutine. So it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaint. That's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. Is there an official Weeb cookbook? I would have ordered yours too. Here's the thing, in the official Weeb cookbook, you already did order my favorite food. You make note of this idea. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities. Two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the waitron brings you out your meal, 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant could make a dish that looks like it comes from a cheap ramen shop. Here's the thing. That looks fire. I would eat that. I'm kind of hungry. This looks just as good as the real thing from Hanamaru. All it's missing is the Murloc bowl. Then it'd be perfect. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of Rikimaru ramen. Oh, it's going terribly. Huh? Let me check with the waiter. Maybe they have Murloc bowls in the back. You fetch the waitron, explaining that the Rikimaru ramen just isn't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, the restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand, but they are able to draw a crude recreation on 2 of the regular bowls. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him, and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him, Weeb. Is everything okay? You seem bummed out. Genji shrugs. Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something? No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incidents. They had less than kind words to share with me. Blackwatch incident? What was the Blackwatch incident? Dang it, I know too. I shouldn't have brought it up. It's Surprised you haven't heard about it. It was in international news a few years ago when I first became a cyborg. I worked for a group called Blackwatch, Overwatch's Black Ops division. Oh, yes, I hoped we would make the world a better place, but on occasion we did terrible things to achieve that goal, until one incident exposed our existence to the public and put an entire organization under immense scrutiny. It seems even now people have not forgotten what we did, what I did. I'm so sorry, Genji. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. It's alright, I'm not proud of who I was then, but I will admit, it is discouraging. I try my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there is nothing I can do to move on from who I was. He sighs, propping his hands against his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sigh. It seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. Apparently even Cupid has a sense to put aside his bitterness towards Genji when he's in this state. What do you want to do to cheer him up? I'm just going to reassure him. Hey, I know you've been working hard to be a better person, and I know that you've come a long way from who you were before. So don't let anyone else get to you, as long as you know you're getting better. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Genji seems touched by your words. Sure, maybe you plagiarized that from the back of a self-help book, but he's not your high school English teacher, so it's enough to get him smiling again. I mean, that's what you gotta do sometimes. You're at a high school, I'm telling you, just plagiarism. Dude, that's why they call it plagiarism. I suppose that's true, although even though I didn't use the voice, I still care what you think, Weeb, so thank you. Of course, Genji, anytime. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. Two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going to a more positive direction. I'm so glad it's going good with Genji. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot. How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? Anywhere that's special to you? Special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush. And isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? No, it is not. I mean, kinda, like a little bit, like maybe, like I'm kind of starting to feel things, but like, no, gameplay. Just gameplay, nothing else, I promise. I was hoping we'd go somewhere that's really special to me. How do you feel about a trip to Nepal? What's in Nepal? What's so special about Nepal? It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we get there. Are we gonna meet Zenyatta? That'd be cool. Sure, I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Weeb. Genji departs from a restaurant. You're left alone. Well, as long as you can be when you're in Haunted and Vessels of Valentine's. That was kind of bars, I'm not gonna lie. Vessels of Valentine's? That's kind of a bar. Another date's down, with a third to come. Most impressive, Weeb. Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing? He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. Yes! But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. Third date, let's do it. Dude, we're gonna be so cool with Genji. You ascend the snowy mountains in Nepal, and the cold really seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes at a comedy club, and now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. It's kind of a lot, I'm not gonna lie. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you think you were seeing things thanks to the hypothermia. Weep. I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly you're important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise, so just be sure you do your very best this time. I thought you didn't like Genji. Well, while I do believe he is foolish and stubborn, and immature and vain, you have reminded me that there is a good side to him, and as well. And while that good side is buried very, very beneath his flaws, it is there nonetheless, so I must thank you, truly. Aw, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of the dating sim. The what? Don't be ridiculous. If there was a secret Cupid path, Do you truly think I would advertise it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to, say, successfully win the heart of both heroes to show your commitment to love. Oh god, there's more! Hypothetically, of course. Of course, hypothetically. But enough about hypotheticals. You have the date to get to. Hurry up now. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji's there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. Weeb, you made it. What would you think of the hike? It was worth it here to be with you. I'm happy you think so. There are few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me. If you can believe that, it means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me? Gladly. You take Genji's arm, he leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful, certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host a 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. True. But what's more beautiful than the village itself and the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent there. He tells you everything, from the story of how he first arrived here to the tales of his most trying meditations, not medications. After strolling for a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a Haori, and a framed photo of Genji with his brother, taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived. I really hope it's Zenyatta, and I'm guessing it is, because if it's anyone else, it's not a good voice. But I'm going with it. I'm going to stick with it no matter what. Is that... I'm so smart. I hope you had a safe journey, my student. It's Zenyatta! How sad is it that the only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim in that one short story? Well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? True. Master, it's good to see you again. Indeed. I hear that you are bringing a visitor, and I hope I can meet him. Of course, Weeb. This is my master, Zenyatta. You are ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parent. Is that weird for a third date? Doesn't matter, it's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. As much as I would love to give him a fist bump, I would have to say it's wonderful to meet you. It's really wonderful to meet you, Zenyatta. I've heard great things. That's a lie. You haven't heard anything, but he seems to react warmly even so. Likewise. I am glad you survived your journey here. You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and just let him keep talking. Okay, I'll do that. It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. You never realize how much your company might mean to Genji. To think, just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent. I believe. Master? Since I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment, I'm afraid I will need to depart. But please take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here. The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and when you're left alone, Genji's previous exuberance is gone, replaced with your contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder, Weep, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? Wow, to be honest, that's a far deeper question than you ever would have expected from the silly dating sim you signed up for. But you've come this far. What's the harm in one more question? And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart. We use it wisely. Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? I'm gonna say it. I'm not sure, but one can try. Honestly, I don't know. But maybe you could try. But maybe you can, maybe you can't. But I think it's always worth it to try and find out who you really are. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? I think you might be right, you know. We ended up like this with my brother. He trails off. Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with pain. I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. But as much as it hurts, I had to look, or else I would not have grown from who I was. Perhaps I will never know my true self. But you're right. I must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, Weeb. I'm glad to know you feel the same. Weeb, I've really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone, but I must admit. Admit what, Genji? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure that you've enjoyed 3 dates with the real him. But before you can ask, he clarifies. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, it is not the true me. It is really cool, though. It is really cool, though. I know, right, but still. Genji takes your hands into his. His green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it. Please show me! Weeb, can I show you who I really am? Except as love. Of course. I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart, shocked, but not at all disappointed in your confession. After turning to reality, he chuckles under his breath. It's funny. Seems I could deflect anything. But love. Ha 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 ha, fade to black. And beams. But mostly love. Okay. You. Are you serious? Great care, Genji reaches for his mask, though he hesitates. He eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face beneath. Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was worth all that time. I know my true self loves you too, Weeb. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it's always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always. I did not say that in his voice, but it's fine. I'm a lover and a fighter. I think we have one more person that we have to date now. Let's go in there and get Hanzo. Or Cupid. Or whatever. Hold on. Wait a moment, Weeb. Where am I? You are in the realm of love. This looks a lot like that 1-2 capture point map. That what map? You know, that old game mode from the before times. Can you pause your brilliant wit for just a second, please? Wait, one more comment. Get it out of your system. Is this a secret ending? You would find out faster if you'd let me finish. Anyways, before you give away the secrets of this dating sim on the internet, I must confess, your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but to mine as well. Have this as a token of my respect. Cupid hands you an arrow from his quiver. You take his gift. I don't know what to say, except you were my soulmate all along. I thought it was impossible for Cupid to find true love, but you make the impossible possible. Aw, hey, shouldn't you be shooting me with this arrow? There's no need. You've already pierced my heart without it. Aw, credits. Wonderful. Well, that was ridiculous. That was kind of fun. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out another one of my videos, and I am so glad that you exist. Thanks for watching.